welcome back to another episode of No Space, No Time World. My name is Cyrielle and I'm here on the Conscious Consumer Network every Wednesday evening to take you through a meditation and to give out a healing transmission. After our long healing transmission last week with the manifesting, we have something totally different tonight. And rather than a healing focus this week, our focus is on raising our vibration, raising our frequency, our consciousness, so that we can connect more easily with higher consciousness. I had a meeting with some of my friends and colleagues last night. And we were talking about this. We were talking about the more one focuses on healing oneself or clearing oneself of imbalances, you'll find that it goes on and on and on. There will always be something to heal or something to clear, and it doesn't seem to stop. Why? We thought that it's because that's what the intention is. That's what the focus is on. The focus is on healing and clearing. So once something's been healed or cleared, you're going to find another and another and another, and it feels never ending. I'm not saying that you will never have anything to heal, but what I am saying is that if you shift your focus, find a new way of thinking, a new attitude, a new mindset, then some of these things will actually clear all by themselves. They will just disappear. Because you're not, for one thing, you're not giving any energy to them. And thinking, oh, I've got this pain, I need to heal this, and you're focused on it. I'm not going to go into this too deeply, but raising our frequency is a key thing that we need to do. And of course, that includes our diet, eating as much high frequency organic food as possible. And I'm sure you all know that anyway. And that's another subject I'm not going to get into here because I'm not a nutritionist. But we do know that we need to be eating good quality, high frequency food. I would rather, personally, have less food of good quality than be full and have loads of food of really poor quality and low frequency. So, back to shifting your way of thinking. Now, an example of this, something I have found myself doing naturally in this past, month or so. I just found I was doing it and it worked. So I'm aiming to use this as much as possible. It's like if you get a negative thought about something and then your mind starts to run away with it, and you begin to kind of invent negative scenarios happening and you get into a big negative loop about it. Like imagining and running negative outcomes of things. And then these pictures and scenarios kind of play like a film, and you can see all these things happening and you begin to worry, oh, is this actually going to happen, or is it even happening? So what I found myself doing one day is this. I saw a negative scenario in my mind, a picture. And that's weird. And then I just found myself saying, no, I do not accept that reality. And I found that the negative pictures just shattered, just crumbled, disappeared. Then after a couple of minutes, it came back again. And I said again, no, I do not accept this reality. And the same thing happened. The pictures disappeared. And it happened a third time, and I did the same thing. But this time, in my mind, I replaced the negative pictures with positive ones and held them there, like stabilized them there. The pictures of the reality I would accept. And I focused on that. And I felt the energy change. I felt a shift. And the negative scenario didn't come back at all. And this changed a lot of things for me. And whenever anything started to come up like that, I would say, no, I don't accept this reality. No, I don't want that. So this is what I'm saying about trying to change your thought process or, your mindset. If you practice this, you'll find a whole new world will open up before you. I mean, it really helped me. We need to rise above lower frequency thoughts and scenarios and emerge into a much more positive way of life. And it can be very hard to do sometimes, but it's worth working at. And if you work at it, it should become easier and eventually our new way of being. We often get in our own way, bring ourselves down and block ourselves, and it's time we emerge from all of that. It's time we empower ourselves, really. We don't have to accept certain things. We don't have to. We can allow negative things to happen, yes. But we don't have to accept them. We don't have to let them happen. We can say, no, I'm not going to have that. So, something for you to think about there. So we've got a totally different kind of transmission, healing transmission this evening. And it's not so much healing. It's an opening up to a higher state of consciousness. And I will tell you a little bit more about it after our weekly meditation. So we will get in the mood. Okay. So if you're ready, if you're not ready, get ready. Relax. Get into a comfortable position. And take off your shoes if you can. Sit or lay down, whichever is the most comfortable, whichever is best for you. So close your eyes and clear your mind. And be at peace. Now focus on the point approximately 2 to 3 fingers width below your navel. Staying at the level of this point, shift your focus to right inside your body, right inside the middle. Go right in there. Any participating extraterrestrials, please focus on your own center within. Go right inside there. You are now in your core. The core of your body and of your entire energy field. And breathe deeply, slowly and deeply. Breathe in the pure light of spirit and exhale this pure light into your core. Fill your core space. Fill this space with the pure loving light of spirit. With every out breath, feel it spread out, revitalizing and rejuvenating your core. Keep breathing, saturating your core with spirit. And as this pure loving light spreads, it reveals a door. And this is the lower door of your core, door number 1. Please walk towards door number 1. And with thanks and gratitude, and a smile from your heart center, open the door and step through. You are now in the lower chamber of your core. Breathe deeply, slowly and deeply. Breathe in the pure light of spirit and exhale this pure light into the lower chamber of your core, filling it completely with pure, loving light. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, feel this pure light spread, revitalizing, rejuvenating your lower chamber, clearing away all stuck energy, clearing away all dense energy, revitalizing your physical form. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, more is cleared, more and more. Notice that you feel brighter and more alive as your form is revitalized. And now this pure loving light has saturated your lower chamber. Another door is revealed. This is the middle door, door number 2. Please walk towards door number 2. With thanks and gratitude and a smile from your heart center. Open this door and step through. You are now in the middle chamber of your core, the chamber of the heart. Breathe deeply, slowly and deeply. Keep breathing. With every out-breath, gradually fill this middle chamber with love. Breathe in the pure, loving light of spirit and exhale this pure light into the middle chamber of your core, filling it completely with pure love. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, feel the love and the light spread. Feel it revitalize your middle chamber. Feel it clearing away all stuck energy. Feel it clear away all dense energy. And feel it clearing away all energies that are not loving energies. Let them all dissolve so they cannot return. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, more dense energy is cleared and more unloving energy is cleared. Keep breathing and continue until the only energy that can possibly exist in your middle chamber is that of love. Saturate your heart chamber with love unconditional. Keep breathing. And now as love takes over, yet another door is revealed. This is the upper door, door number 3. Please walk towards door number 3. And with thanks and gratitude, and a smile from your heart center, open door number 3 and step through. You are now in the upper chamber of your core. This is your core connection to spirit and the spiritual realm. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly and deeply. Breathe in the pure, sparkling, bright light of spirit and exhale this pure, sparkling, bright light into the upper chamber of your core, filling it completely with pure, loving light. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, feel this wonderful light spread. Feel it revitalize your upper chamber. Feel it clearing away all stuck energies, all dense and heavy energies. Feel it clear away all blocks to higher dimensions, opening and strengthening your connection to spirit. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Feel this pure light of spirit spread and spread until your upper chamber is absolutely full, until there is nothing else in your upper chamber but the pure, sparkling, bright, loving and powerful light of spirit. Feel it, breathe it. Breathe it within and without. And let it spread throughout your physical form into every cell, into your DNA, your RNA, your nucleobases, and into every other part of you, physical, etheric, all systems, chakras, nadis, meridians. Let it spread throughout your fields, right out, saturating every part of you. feel it spread. Feel it transmute all denseness. Feel it clear away all stuckness. And feel it removing all blocks to all that you are and to all that is. Feel it. And now all of you and your systems and fields, plus all 3 chambers of your core, are filled with the pure, loving, gentle and powerful light of spirit. Pause in this love. Feel the peace. Bathe in it. And now take an even deeper breath. Exhale strongly this time, expanding this pure, loving light of spirit, exploding further and further and further, dimension to dimension, across all realities and parallels, further and further, until you experience a sudden stillness. You are at source. Feel the purity. Feel this stillness. Bathe in this exquisite energy and give thanks for all that you are and for all that is. And remain in this state. Remember how this feels. Remember the stillness. Remember the peace. Remember the purity. And remember the love. Remember so that you can return to this blissful state at will at any time you wish to return. And give thanks for this. Now when you're ready, please slowly and gently open your eyes. Gently return to this reality, whilst keeping your strong and renewed connection to Source. So as you slowly and gently come back to the space we're in, I'll tell you about our transmission for this evening. What we're going to do is create a circuit which we can connect more easily to higher consciousness with. And that in turn will assist us in emerging from the low frequencies and disharmonies that are thrown at us, so to speak. So we're less likely to be affected by them and less likely to take on all that ourselves. I say create a circuit, but it's actually already there. It's just not activated. We just need to clean it up a bit, dust it off, dig out the sticky bits, and shine it all up again. It's just a combination this circuit is just a combination of different points around in our physical bodies, which form a structure. And this structure, when it's clear, because of the combination of the points and the energies, aids us in reaching higher states of consciousness. Okay? And I tested this out yesterday on my friends and colleagues in our meeting. And it was really interesting. And they did enjoy it very much. So I hope you do. So, let us release our fears, embrace love, and live from the heart. Okay, before we start, I will remind you, as usual, that I will pause from time to time to allow shifts to occur. So just trust and know that I'm still here. I haven't disappeared. The connection is still there. This will probably move a bit quicker than usual, though, due to the nature of what we're doing. Now, there is some clearing involved, but because of the level of what we're doing, we shouldn't have to pause as long as usual on each step. And I may even, at some points during the transmission, just direct the teams to repeat some steps. So say we have 3 steps to do on one point of the circuit, I may say to the teams, please repeat the clearing for the next point, rather than reading them all out again. I'll see what I'm guided to do as we go along, but that's what happened when I was trying this out last night in my meeting. So I'm also reminding you that you may shift very quickly, you may shift slowly. It doesn't matter either way. Your job is just to relax and receive. You may fall asleep and you may zone in and out of consciousness. But don't worry if you fall asleep or you just zone out and you don't remember what happened. You will still be receiving. So don't worry, all is good. Okay? So, are you ready? Okay, let's go. So, get back into your comfortable position. Take a deep breath. Exhale, nice and slow. I will do my preparation. When you hear me say, teams, we begin now, that is when the actual transmission is starting. Take your deep breaths, exhale slowly and relax. We request an immediate shift to no space, no time. Now. Healing transmission team. Please open and prepare a multi-dimensional space for a higher consciousness connection circuit clearing and activation. Thank you. Teams, please clear and remove any dense energies from my space and from the space of each being receiving this transmission. you. Teams, please place the being you are working with in a protective sphere to shield this being from all outside interference. Stabilize. I address all the guides, masters and teams of everyone, every being receiving this healing transmission to please come into the space now. Please be on standby, ready to assist and support the being you are working with. On all levels and layers, multidimensionally throughout space and time, and for the highest and best good of all, we request the optimal clearing and activation multidimensionally for all participants in this transmission. Masters and specialists for both humans and extraterrestrials online now. Teams for both humans and extraterrestrials, please access and connect to the higher consciousness connection circuit of the being you are working with. Teams working with extraterrestrials, please connect to the equivalent circuit related to the species of being you are working with. And as we work through each point within the circuit, please access the equivalent point for the species of being you are working with. Thank you. Teams, we begin now. Please access circuit point 1. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation of this point. Please clear anything that is blocking this point, along with any related deep survival switching. Please clear any interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function to point 1. Please access circuit point 2. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation of point 2. Please clear anything that is blocking this point, along with any related deep survival switching. Please clear any interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function to point 2. Please access circuit point 3. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation of this point. Please clear anything that is blocking this point along with any related deep survival switch. Please clear any interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function to point 3. Please access circuit point 4 and balance the yin-yang oscillation of point 4. Please clear anything that's blocking this point along with any related deep survival switching. Please clear any interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function to point 4. Please clear all interference within all energetic pathways between these first 4 circuit points. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function within these pathways. Please access circuit point 5. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation of this point. Please clear anything that is blocking this point along with any related deep survival switching. Please clear anything that is blocking this point. Please clear any interference energies, AI interference, and anything not mentioned. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function to point 5. Please access circuit point 6 and clear anything that is blocking this point. Balance the yin-yang oscillation and clear all interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 6 with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 4, 5, and 6 of the circuit. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function within these pathways. Is access point 7 of the circuit. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear anything blocking the point. Any deep survival switching. Clearing all interference energies, AI interference, anything else not mentioned. Zap point 7 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 5, 6 and 7 of the circuit. Zap pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function within these pathways. Please access circuit point 8. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks. Any deep survival switching. Clear all interference energies, all AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 8 with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please access circuit point 9 and balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks, all deep survival switching, all interference energies and AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 9 with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 7, 8 of 9, point 7, 8 and 9 of the circuit. Zap these pathways with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please access circuit point 10 and balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks, any related deep survival switching. Clear all interference energies, AI interference and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 10 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 7, 8, 9 and 10 of the circuit. Zap these pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function within these pathways. And please now access circuit point 11. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation, clear all blocks, along with any related deep survival switching. Clear all interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap. Point 11 with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please access circuit point 12 and balance the yin-yang oscillation. Please clear all blocks, all deep survival switching, any interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned that needs to be cleared. Zap point 12 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please access circuit point 13. Balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks, all deep survival switching. Clear all interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 13 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please now clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 8, 9, 10 and 13 of the circuit. Please now clear all interference within the energetic pathway between points 8, 9, 10 and 12 of the circuit. Zap with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function between all of these pathways. Please access circuit point 14 and please balance the yin-yang oscillation of point 14. Please clear all blocks, all deep survival switching, all interference energies, AI interference, and anything else that has not been mentioned. Zap point 14 with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 5, 6, 7, 10, 13 and 14 of the circuit. Zap the pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function within these pathways. And please access circuit point 15. Balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks with deep survival switching. Please clear any interference energies, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 15 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 7, 10, 13 and 14 and 15. Zap these pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please access circuit point 16. Balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks. Clear all deep survival switching. All interference energies. All AI interference. And anything else not mentioned. Zap point 16 with source energy now, restoring full multi-dimensional function. Please access circuit point 17, balancing the yin-yang oscillation, clearing all blocks, all deep survival switching, all interference energies, all AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. and zap. Point 17 with source energy now. Restoring full multidimensional function. Let's clear all interference within the energetic pathway. Between points 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 of the circuit. Zap pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please access circuit point 18, balancing the yin-yang oscillation, clearing all blocks, all deep survival switching, all interference energies, all AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 18 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. And please access circuit point 19, balancing the yin-yang oscillation, clearing all blocks, all deep survival switching, clearing all interference energies, all AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 19 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathway between points 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19 of the circuit. And zap these pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please access circuit point 20 and balance the yin-yang oscillation. Clear all blocks and deep survival switch. Clear all interference energies, all AI interference and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 20 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function to point 20. Please access the final circuit point, point 21. Please balance the yin-yang oscillation, point 21. Please clear anything blocking this point. All deep survival switching, all interference energy, AI interference, and anything else not mentioned. Zap point 21 with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function. Please clear all interference within the energetic pathways between points 10, 20 and 21 of the circuit. Zap these pathways with source energy now, restoring full multidimensional function throughout the circuit. Teams now run the whole circuit until completely clear in both directions simultaneously, flushing out any remaining stagnant, stuck or residual energies multidimensional. Run at the speed of light, both directions simultaneously. Zap with source energy now. Restore full multidimensional function. Whole circuit. All teams, we now request the full activation of this circuit and the full reconnection of the circuit to higher consciousness in the most gentle, graceful, loving, beautiful, and easy way, most suited to the being you are working. Stabilize multidimensionally. Teams, in the next 3 days, if any adjustments are required for the being you are working with, please make these adjustments. We give great thanks to all the teams and beings who assisted in this transmission. And we request to be returned to the earth plane fully present and intact on all levels. Okay, everyone, slowly come back. How did you find that? I hope you found it good. I could actually feel it going, I could actually feel it working on me. I didn't get the transmission yesterday when I tried this out on my friends, colleagues, because I was more focused on actually giving the transmission. But today, I think I had a team working on me as well. So, you'll have to let me know what kind of difference that makes to you. I hope it was really good. And next week we will have another new transmission, and I have no idea what that's going to be, because this one only came through yesterday, and I also changed it just a couple of hours ago. So I just wait for whatever comes through to come through. And I wish you all a lovely Wednesday evening. Have a good time and relax and keep hydrated. And I shall see you all next week. Lots of love to you.
Humanity has been on an epic journey of discovery, learning the truth about the world we live in. New discoveries about the true origins of humanity, ancient history, free energy, as well as the systematic corruption of world governments are now on the forefront of our daily reality. Is the world headed towards destruction based on control and power? Or is an opportunity now being presented to shift and uplift into a higher consciousness? My name is Mel V, co-founder and creative director of Conscious Consumer Network, an independent broadcast network that was launched on the 1st of January 2015. In the last 3 years, Conscious Consumer Network has broadcast over 2,800 shows in multiple languages, featuring guests from across the world, whilst creating media that is aimed at the creation of a free, fair, peaceful, just, sustainable world. Conscious Consumer Network provides full training and an interactive support network for all broadcasters, and we are always looking for inspiring and educational content.
Hi, this is Lainey Liberty.
And this is Miro Siegel.
In 2018, Conscious Consumer Network has expanded to multiple broadcast locations, increasing our availability and reach across the world, remaining on the cutting edge of independent media. If we wish to create a better world, we must first create better media, geared towards real education instead of indoctrination.
You guys really are what changing the world is going to be about. It's educating kids at a grassroots level.
Having become a pillar of stability in the turbulent world of independent media, we have even more going on in 2018. Conscious Consumer Network is a publicly funded network, and we rely on all of you to keep us on the air. Show your support for independent media by donating to our 2018 Network Support Fund. Dare to seek a better world. Support independent media.